We expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And the basket by Gobert.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Johnson for three, drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now the Timberwolves with it and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
And we will see if they can...
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And they're bringing you up close and personal at the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
David, thanks for that report. Focusing on the defensive end. Greg, we'll see if they can get the stops.
Staying connected to shooters. I think if they can do that, they have a great chance to be successful.
And that's going to take great communication out on the perimeter. Expect them to switch quite a bit.
Johnson, first personal foul, first team foul.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
DiVincenzo passes to McLaughlin. Now here's Vanderbilt. And there's the pass to Edwards. Vanderbilt, a screen on DeRozan. Johnson with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And Smitty, in that 21-22 season, DeMar DeRozan proved to be one of the top closers in our game.
You're totally right, G.A. He led the NBA in fourth quarter points and finished second in clutch scoring. He embraced the challenge and thrived playing the role of the hero.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Paul. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Vanderbilt with the screen. On the clock to stop the run. Chicago grabs the miss. Right side, Levine. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Kevin, you can tell he's loving it too, right? But yeah, this was a long time coming. He's at the top of his game, earning his spot among the best players in this league, Kevin.
Edwards with it. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Sinks the triple. Johnson's got 18 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Gobert. Johnson with the block. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him. And the shot goes in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timberwolves trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's DiVincenzo. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Chicago. Johnson outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Here's McLaughlin. Last time out, he had 13 points. To halt the run. Johnson with the block. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got...
Timberwolves all time.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more.
To the paint, here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 23.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. Vanderbilt, a screen on DeRozan. Edwards finds Vanderbilt. Gobert in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Johnson with some nice D. The Bulls leading by 22. The drive by Paul. There's the triple. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Paul. And that's now 26 points for Johnson.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Edwards gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Now Johnson. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. Passes it to McLaughlin. Edwards looking it over. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And here are the Bulls now. Paul for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Gobert trying to get open. McLaughlin, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the basket by Johnson.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Here's McLaughlin. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Gobert. Rebound by Williams.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Kick out to Levine. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Levine's got 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
DiVincenzo against Levine, and the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Levine. Whoa, hammering it In!
The assist. Johnson.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
The Timberwolves shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. Dishes to Gobert. DeRozan against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Levine gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. Kicks it to Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get it in.
DeRozan. First personal foul. Second team foul.
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor or Steve actually being traded can really affect a player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
DiVincenzo passes to Burks. Here's Drake. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Pass to Neto. There's the screen. Driving in. Great tee that time from Edwards.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Another miss by Minnesota.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Stevenson passes to Neto. Nunn looking around. Drummond sets the screen for Nunn. A three-pointer off the mark. So it's the Timberwolves now. DiVincenzo kicks to Burks. The pass to McDaniels. Here's the three. Rebound Andre Drummond. Now, here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Edwards against Stevenson. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And here's Nunn. They need this one. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the ship.
The Minnesota Timberwolves. 14. The Bulls. 48.
Get ready, FG.
Your Timberwolves advancing.
Happy with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got McDaniels. He's out there with Alec Burks. And it's Moore in at the two guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Drake the pass to Burks. From about 19 feet. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression.
Ends up going with the new group. And And so here is Chicago. Johnson, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 32 points for Johnson.
We talk about Williams' physical abilities, but right there, you see the awareness and willingness to be unselfish.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against the Knicks was superb. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Count it.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Johnson attacking, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle.
Jared Vanderbilt. First personal foul. At the line for the Bulls, Johnson. One shot.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Here's more. Gobert. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
To the inside. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Levine. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Johnson, that's for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on DeRozan. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they...
Johnson. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
Well, his stats reflect that tremendous effort. He averages some crazy rebounding numbers, using not just his size, but also his expert timing.
Williams dishes to Johnson. Picked by Williams. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Total readiness from Patrick. Got his feet set and just waiting for his number to be called.
Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Levine against Moore. Vanderbilt with the screen. Moore with the bucket. Paul with the ball. 5 points in the game. Johnson finds DeRozan. Down low. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Drops in the layup for 2. Johnson's got 41.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Moore against Levine. Now Moore. Driving inside. Good D by Johnson. DeRozan surveying the D. Jacks up a three. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 9 assists now tonight. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to McLaughlin. Kick out to Moore. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Paul. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. Yeah, full court, man-to-man defense here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Floats one up. Pass to McLaughlin. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. Gobert with a screen on Levine. Moore. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Got that bucket in no time at all. Paul's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Moore. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Here's McLaughlin. Moore outside. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to McDaniels. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Missed it, even after all those chances. And the pass to Paul. Inside, Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And here is Moore. 1:39 left here in the second. Shot to stop the run. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else. Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Minnesota shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. Yep, that one goes in there. 14 points for Rudy Gobert.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Bulls making a switch here. Jones is checked in. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Johnson's got 56 points in the game. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. The Timberwolves shooting just 31% in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Johnson with the block. Jones in the post. Edwards defending. Johnson, that's for 2. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 58 points for Johnson.
Putting on a clinic
this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against Portland.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And so it's Chicago with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Chicago Bulls.
What I like, they're sticking to their game plan. They aren't deviating, Ernie. They're like changing up. They're doing what the coach wants, and they're focusing and playing smart and under control.
Yeah, it's been the difference maker for sure. Let's see if they can maintain that mindset. And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
Well, you look at these two carrying the scoring load, both playing some fantastic basketball in the first half.
We'll see if the imminent halftime coaching adjustments can slow down either guy. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Taking a look at the Bulls. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Williams is out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at point. Outside, Edwards. Gobert down low. Johnson on him. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Just 2 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. DiVincenzo's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Levine dishes to Johnson. Back to Levine. Johnson against Gobert. Deflects the pass. Now Johnson. Non-stop scoring machine here. Levine, that's good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to McLaughlin. He kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on DeRozan. Edwards. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6th block.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's McLaughlin. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Into the lane. Out to Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Williams has gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor. Up top, Gobert. Back to Edwards. Trying to end the drought. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Outside, Levine. Kicks it out to Johnson. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. 63 points for Johnson.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
DeRozan against Edwards. Looking to get back on track here. He takes it up and lays it in. Edwards got 8 points.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by the Bulls.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Vanderbilt, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vanderbilt's got his second basket of the game.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drop that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Chicago making a switch here. Drummond's checked in for Patrick Williams. And Stevenson comes in for...
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, taking 2 shots.
Coaching staff has to love is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
None, that's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Passes it to Drake. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Johnson with the block. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Right commit. Playing for Johnson. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Neto. Kaminsky is screen on DiVincenzo. Neto can't get it to go. And here is McDaniels. Kicks it to Edwards. Pass to Drake. Over Kaminsky, up and in from the low block.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
None against Edwards. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Drummond sets the screen for Nunn. He feeds it to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
A well-coordinated athlete. Drummond rolls off the screen, ready to finish.
Now here's DiVincenzo. D right on him. Now the feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Neto kicks to Stevenson. Now the pass to Nunn. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for Chicago, Kendrick Nunn. Taking 2 shots.
And that free throw good from Nunn. Alec Burks checked in for Rudy Gobert. And so Nunn nails both of them. And so it's Minnesota with it. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Drake, the pass to Edwards. Oh, jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow!
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Nunn passes to Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass. Drummond's got his second bucket.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
Drummond working against Burks. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over eager.
Neto, the pass to Drummond. Nunn against Burks. Kaminsky is screen on Burks. Here's Nunn. No good on the triple.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. He's got 10. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Stevenson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Neto kicks to Nunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 13 points.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Passes to Nunn. Here's Neto. Drummond a screen. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Drake. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Stevenson.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Drummond sets the screen for Nunn. Offline with his 3.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
The pass to Edwards. Here's Drake. Bank shot. No good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Here's Burks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Terrific body control from Burks. Reading angles and creating space.
Nunn kicks to Neto. To end the cold streak. And he converts the layup. Neto's got 5 now.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Kept alive to the right side. From deep, Neto. That shot, no good. The Timberwolves shooting in the second half so far about 45%. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Moves back up. Chicago grabs the miss.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 61. The Bulls, 115.
Not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timberwolves shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. They've got Newman, and it's Waters in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. He kicks it to Johnson. Moore outside. Pass to Newman. This one for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Johnson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Passes it to Jones. Johnson outside. For the 3. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Moore. Johnson against Johnson. He can't hit that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The pass to Newman. Steve, we know lots of front offices build teams purely around player skills and statistical lines. So that being said, just how important is chemistry on the court and that cohesion?
It's a must. You can achieve a lot with chemistry. Building a beautiful culture, those are the teams that win championships.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Johnson. Again, what an avalanche!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Moore outside. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. None passes to Johnson. Another one goes. Incredible.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Waters. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They need this. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here's Moore outside. That shot missing, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Chicago. They picked up 11 straight. Jones dishes to Johnson. Shoots over Johnson. Again, Chicago.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Moore outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Newman. Defended by none. No good on the three.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question. They've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Here's Newman. Defended by none. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Just always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
There's the pass to Drake. Here's Newman. Here's Johnson. And just miss after miss right now. The Bulls have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. High post Johnson. Shoots over Johnson. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now Moore. Here's Newman. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Timberwolves shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Pass to Drake. Here's Newman. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable? Playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest. Both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
Drops in the tray.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Newman, the pass to Johnson. And Moore kicks to Johnson. Clock at 4. Nunn grabs the board. Nunn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones finds Nunn.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Johnson. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. He dishes it to Moore. Pass to Drake. 6 to shoot. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Takes the turnaround Jay. Johnson gets the bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now here's Moore. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The pass to Drake. That shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. The Timberwolves shooting a low 30% mark from the field. McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Hits it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And yep, another basket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Now here's Moore. He's guarded closely.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:58 left here in the fourth quarter.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Stevenson drives in, and it goes down 2 points.
And that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Passes to Drake. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on none. McLaughlin, no good. Chicago's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Johnson.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
And here's Burks. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Moore outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Burks looking around. Has to Gobert. A steal. On the wing, Johnson. And the Bulls, another 3.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.